Yeah. So like I was saying, people follow people. It's what they do. Most people will be subservient to someone that can be, charismatic enough, or persuasive enough, or powerful enough to convince them to follow them. It's just what people do, and like, there's a real world explanation, and Islam could appeal to that same train of thought, and you wouldn't accept it, and so could Judaism or Hinduism. They could all appeal to that same line of thought. So I don't see how you could even fairly use that argument. Like I said in one of my other videos, you can't use the Bible to convince an atheist of something. The Bible in and of itself, you have to use some sort of external source. That's why we don't believe that Jews were enslaved, in Egypt, because every external source, doesn't say that. Only the Bible says that, So, like, we're going to be skeptical of everything, so you can't just use the Bible, say Jesus was the Messiah, it was foretold that a Messiah would come, and, therefore, the Bible's right, and you can't do that. And I digress. I'm getting to the part that really irked me a little bit was when you went into evolution. You you showed the cell and just went crazy from there, man. You say, would I be able to believe that a cell formed by chance? And you answer for me and you say no, and you just keep going. I say yes. The cell definitely could have formed by chance, and I think a lot of people would say that. So to just say no and just gloss over the yes answer, I don't think you, my friend, are being like intellectually honest, and that's a phrase that you like to use a lot. The cell to me is like it's a plus for evolution. It's evidence for evolution. It can replicate. It can absorb parts. There's the mitochondria, which has its own kind of DNA, like it used to be its own, and it consists of basic elements that exist like in the world. And we know that chemicals can react. Chemicals aren't alive, but they can react. I mean, they're right there. They could be the start of your life right there. Chemicals interacting. Like, I'm not a renowned chemist or geologist or anything like that. I can't tell you, exactly how the earth was formed and all that, but I mean, I could look it up and I could tell you later. We do know things, man, and to just you basically just laugh it off and say that that cell had to be designed. And I mean, why? I don't get why you say that. Like, there's lots of things that look designed that we know aren't designed. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the man in the mountain in New Hampshire. The rock structure that looked just like an old man. It was completely natural, but you would have thought it was designed just like Mount Rushmore. I don't have any more examples off the top of my head right now, but you can see how it's not infallible. We're not perfect at judging what's designed and what isn't. And also, I skipped this point that I wanted to make. You talk about, how life began. That doesn't even have anything to do with evolution. Evolution, life already needed to begin. Then evolution is just the process of random mutation and, genetic flow, genetic drift over time. And, just, and that it has nothing to do with how life started. Like, evolution is a law. It's not even a theory. It's real. So, I mean, there you go. And you, you say, we were back to the primordial soup that you were talking about. You say we weren't there when it happened, never observed it happening, and have no proof. Therefore, we have no reason to believe in evolution or that life form without God. This has got to be a joke, man, because it's got to be a joke. Because, I mean, this is what atheists bash Christians about all the time, that there's no evidence at all for your belief in God. And to use that argument against us and say we don't have evidence for evolution. Come on, man. You must, I don't know what happened to you there, man, because to basically claim that there's more more evidence for God than there is for evolution, that's just bad. What else did I want to get to? Okay. Yeah, in your I find it funny that, in your video you mentioned that when you were an atheist that you thought religions evolve, and I find it funny that is that's right, man. They do. They're just constructs of people, and we adapt them, borrow from other ones to make them fit our culture the best. But I mean, one day I'm gonna break that down for you, but not today. But I'm saying, come on, man. I usually like most of your videos, but this one was really rough. So, alright, take care, everybody. Peace.